Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.
We're excited to partner with Patterson Legal Group in our latest edition of Giving Back, where local nonprofits are recognized for the great work they're doing to make our communities better places to live.
Patterson Legal Group recognizes a new nonprofit and presents them with a $500 check. This week, we're proud to spotlight the Geary County Historical Society. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Tyler from Patterson Legal Group. This week's Giving Back recipient is Geary County Historical Society Museum. I'm here with Kim and Heather. Tell us a little bit about the group.
The Geary County Historical Society's whole mission is about preserving the history of our county, Geary County, and sharing that with our community through education initiatives.
It's such important work, and for all that you guys do, we're excited to give you a check for $500.
Thank you.
Of course.
And joining us now is Heather Hagedorn with Geary County Historical Society Museum. Good morning.
Hello.
I'm very excited to have you on the show this morning because historical societies, I think, you don't really realize just how valuable they are to communities. My wife was recently looking into a past and with some relatives, and it was amazing how helpful our historical society was here in Topeka. Yeah. So it's great to have you guys and talk about what's going on in Geary County now.
Well,
so
thank you.
Please give us a little kind of rundown of what's going on at the museum.
Sure. So the Geary County Historical Society is, as it sounds, a historical society. We preserve the history of our county, which includes Junction City, Grandview Plaza, Milford, and a lot of wonderful small communities out throughout the county. And along with preserving and sharing that history through exhibits, which we have a lovely 3-story museum building that was once a high school. We also do a lot of educational programs, both within our sites and outside them.
Fantastic. So let's get into some of these classes that you guys have now. What can people learn with you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. We offer educational programming for everyone from little guys to people in retirement homes. So we really try to hit the whole community and meet them where they're at. So we offer programming for our homeschool groups. We have a STEAM Saturday program, which is every 3rd Saturday of the month, and it's free to the public. People can come in, get their hands on history, interact with it using STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math, to really get those history basics down. So those are our 2 basic ones. We've also started doing homesteading 101 classes for adults, so people can learn kind of skills of the past. We've done weaving classes. We're hoping to do a canning class soon.
Oh, so much fun.
Lots of things for people to enjoy.
That is wonderful, and I love that it really is for all ages, and especially like the canning class. I know that's becoming a huge thing once again for a lot of our generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so that's going to be a valuable lesson to learn. And also, talk a little bit about the museum now. I unfortunately have not been yet.
Yeah.
So what kind of exhibits do you have there?
So like I said, we're very fortunate. We have a 3-story museum. It's in the old high school building of Junction City, built in 1903. Beautiful limestone building. So we have everything from more static exhibits, like a full-scale Main Street where you can explore the businesses of the past.
Oh, I love that.
We have a farmhouse that was actually built using pieces of local farmhouses that displays currently the evolution of home goods like irons and washing machines and things like that we use every day, but look a lot different now than they did in the past. And then we have rotating exhibits. Currently we have a Businesses of the Past exhibit, which is our newest, biggest exhibit. So a little bit to explore no matter what your interests are, and it changes pretty regularly.
Oh, that's great. I went to pay a visit to go check out this museum.
Absolutely,
The kind of Main Street kind of look back, that sounds so fascinating, right up my alley.
Yeah.
And now all this going on, these programs, the museum, how is the donation from Patterson Legal Group kind of able to help you guys keep going?
We were so blown away when we received the notice that we were receiving that donation. We really rely on donations to keep our doors open and to keep being able to put on these educational programs either for a very low cost or for free. And so receiving that donation from Patterson is going to really help us get through the summer as we host those STEAM Saturdays and homesteading 101 type classes.
From your time there, can you speak on any kind of moments that you've seen where the historical society has kind of helped the community out?
You know, I think that sometimes history has kind of a bad reputation. People think of it as the boring subject in school. And that's a shame, because the history is the thing that makes us proud of our community. It connects us to that community. And so I think by offering classes that are not just sit-down lectures, but interactive things where you're getting your hands on how to make paper and how to make butter and things that were done in the past, and learning about those people that were doing those things, just living their life. It helps our community connect both to how much fun history is, but also to their community as a whole. And our goal is always to try to make people proud of the history that they come from.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, history is so much fun. Please, it's not the boring subject, everybody. Please, there's so much exciting stuff has happened in the past, especially in our area.
Exactly.
And you had mentioned that some of you get classes and programs for the youngsters, but also for like retirement homes. I don't know if this has happened, but is there any kind of moment where somebody in the retirement home is like, oh yeah, I remember these moments, or I remember doing this?
Well, we get that all the time. It's one of our favorite parts about going into the homes is it's not so much us teaching them, it's them teaching us. And I've had some really wonderful conversations. I met a gentleman who was one of the first Black Marines during World War II. His name was Wiley Morris, and knowing him changed my life. It was one of the best experiences I had, and that's just one of the experiences that I've had through this job. So always talk to your elders. You can always learn something from them.
You can always learn something. Yeah, and for you, what's it mean for you to be a part of the Historical Society?
This was my dream. I'm from the Chicago area, and when people ask, why Kansas, why Junction City? It's what I wanted to do. I got a degree in Kansas history. I love the history of this area. So being able to work in it, first as a curator and now as the director, is a dream come true.
Amazing. Anything kind of coming up people should keep an eye out for?
Yeah, like I said, we have our STEAM Saturday programming. That is every third Saturday of the month. So we are going to have things like a lawn party where people will be dressed up as in Victorian fashions. We'll have a cowboy day, and then leading into September, we're going to have our annual ice cream social as a part of that STEAM Saturday, along with a vintage car show. So we have something every month. There's always something to do, if not just visiting the museum.
Always check that out. And then all these programs, just how can people help you guys continue going, continue bringing these wonderful exhibits, these wonderful programs to the area?
On the most basic level, visit us, partake in those programming, so that way when we put in grant requests and ask for money, we're showing that people are enjoying it and learning something. And then of course we are a nonprofit, so we always accept donations. More information can be reached by emailing me at gearyhistory@gmail.com or calling the museum, which is 785-238-1666. And donations are the way that we function, so we will always accept them.
Wonderful. Well, everyone, please head out to all these events this summer. It sounds like it's going to be a great time. You'll learn a lot. I heard some canning. That's the one I'm really excited for. I think I'm going to tell my wife about that one. She wants to learn some canning and get into that. So that'll be our future soon.
All right.
Well, Heather, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And thank you once again for all the work you're doing out there in the community, preserving the history of the community. And again, everybody, if you want to learn more, please visit GearyHistory.org.
Giving Back, sponsored by Patterson Legal Group.